Okay, ready?
Yes, I am born to be ready. Everything okay?
Yes, everything's ready. I've got the background up. Okay, good. It's all good. Support for Special Chronic. Oh, let me scratch that. Let me mute you. And there we go. Support for special. It would help me. It would help me to post the code on the audio on the Woodcaster Pro, right? I should actually post the code on the audio. Okay, ready? Wait, love.
Yes.
Do you want to give me a countdown?
Sure thing. Okay. Now. All right. 3, 2.
Support for Special Chronicles and the Daniel and Georgia Show is brought to you by listeners like you. Please support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give.
This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
I didn't know that you had a crush on me. How did I never see all that we could be? How time we turn the pages, start a story for the ages. How time we got it going on. I know it's never easy for people who love anymore, but we gotta try. 'Cause you and I were meant to be. I love you, baby, and I know it takes more than words to show it. You are the one, and I know it.
Coming up on the Daniel and Georgia Show, Season 2, Episode 10, it's Wine and Cheese Date Night, the Season 2 finale of the Daniel and Georgia Show. Welcome, coming up right now on SpecialChronicles.com. Welcome back to the Daniel and Georgia Show. My name is Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and DanielAndGeorgia.com.
And my name is Georgia. I'm also known as Chef G at Georgia's Kitchen and Dan's Cutest Julep.
And this is the Season 2 finale of the Daniel and Georgia Show because it's Season 2, Episode 10. And we, technically, Georgia is the one that has the wine and cheese. I have just a bottle of wine in front of me. I wish I was drinking it, but I don't want to open it. And so that's why it's a prop. But what I am drinking on the show is what I usually drink on typical shows, and that is water. And so that's the way that we are doing this week's show, in which you would think for a season finale we would be doing, you would think for any show we would do a lot of show prep. And honestly, folks, we have not done a lot of show prep because we're taping this at an earlier time, and it is what it is. So, love, we don't even know we don't even know what listener we're calling for the last segment. So that's how little show prep we did, but it's still going to be an awesome show because, well, it's awesome because we're awesome.
And it's all about wine and cheese and just talking.
Wine and cheese, yes.
And talking.
I wish I was eating cheese, and I wish I was drinking this wine in front of me. And that is not a cheesy joke. That is just the way it is. So, feel like, okay, this is not going to be a cheesy show. You guys don't worry. We're not going to be saying cheesy jokes as we eat cheese. I mean, some people might think my jokes are cheesy, but hey, it is what it is. So, with that, love, recap our week. We're going to give you guys just one or two highlights from our week. And what's one or two highlights from your week, love, and then I'll say one or two highlights from my week.
Well, the number one thing, the number one highlight that I have done is I am almost done with my physical therapy. I'll be doing lots of therapy on my own, at home, and working out more. So basically, in that situation, there will be a really small graduation on my last day, like I did last year. So yeah, it'll be fun doing that. So that's one of my highlights.
Awesome. And another highlight, and then I'll give you my highlights.
Yeah. Okay. So the second one is it's totally huge news, everyone. My graduation ceremony from Trent College will be moved on July 30th, and I'll be getting honors as well. It is a huge deal to my whole family, to myself, not to mention Daniel. Everybody around me really helped me by going to school. So that is the biggest highlight.
Awesome. And I in the spink of sound effects, I don't have the applause, but yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so now do you want me get to my highlights?
Yes, please.
That's weird. And so my highlights is sorry, I'm trying to pull something up. So my highlights, the first highlight is and I guess kind of insane. My highlights, it is I started this week on my Instagram a Daniel's photo journal, which is just a couple of collages of photos on my, and you can find that on my Insta, as the kids say, which is at PodmanDan, and so that those two collages really sum up, I guess, the highlights. One collage is titled "Doctors, Potbellies, Retirement Thursday, UA, and Coffee." What that means is, this past Thursday, I went to the doctor's office. I had potbellies for breakfast/lunch, a brunch. I had a cookie and cake, actually Loan and I did, because apparently on Thursdays at United Airlines in Chicago, it is Retirement Thursday, meaning supervisors retire on that day. So, and then coffee, because Loan and I, a half hour to 45 minutes before we went home, we had coffee in the manager's office, because just wanted to have coffee. So, and then we kind of stole Loan and I kind of stole half a cookie. I know I'm saying now. Can you believe I'm actually telling people, hey, if any of our supervisors at United listen to this, they're going to now know publicly we stole half a cookie from a supervisor's desk. So, in the supervisor's desk, it was in the middle of our supervisor, who was on vacation, and then the supervisor that retired last week. So clearly nobody was sitting at those desks. Clearly nobody was sitting at any of those desks, and so clearly nobody knows until now. So that's what that is. And then the other one was yesterday, Friday, June 12th, Zoom-based board meetings, Friday midday commutes, and UA Clean Plus internal video shoot. What that means is, I had to give the mission moments, the athlete board report, during the June 2020 board directors meeting for Special Olympics Illinois on Zoom. And then it was my Friday midday commute, because it was my commute to work in the middle of the day. That's Friday midday commute. And then United Airlines is the first airline to launch this United Airlines Clean Plus program. And so they had a video shoot for the internal communications. It's not public. It's just internal. And so I took a picture of that. And so those photo collages they could find on my Instagram at PodmanDan, are my highlights. But in addition to that, another highlight is this past Thursday, June 11th, the Elk of Illinois presented me with a 2020 Self-Advocacy Award. And so you can read and watch that full story on the news blog on specialchronicles.com if you missed that. And just for those listeners who want to hear more of our stories that are more of never before heard stories, go back, I think 2 weeks ago, we, Georgia, you talked about your graduation and from college, and I talked about getting the 2020 Self-Advocacy Award from the Elk of Illinois. So if you missed it, please go back and listen to that. Yeah. How was that? Love.
Very, very good. I love it.
So with that, I went to the wrong page. So with that, let's move on and talk about. I'm trying to find a video removed. I don't know. I don't even know if we're live, but whatever. Okay. So with that, we're going to move on to the next segment, which is where we review a movie and TV show. And I think we are live. So that's cool. I don't even know if it's fully recorded, but it is what it is. So, so I think we are live. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. So with that, I have to find this again. Somebody, and then I'll look up the trailer. Do you want to review first, or do you want me to review?
Sure.
Should we change it up and have me review first? So the show that I'm going to review is. It would help me to unmute the channel, right? So here we go. Is this show Somebody Feed Phil? It's on Netflix. I'm going to put a link to the trailer in the show notes.
By the way, here's something I just thought of. Are there snakes in here?
Yes, sure.
I am Phil. Phil, beautiful lady. Phil. Food is the great connector, isn't it? I'm like Oprah. You get a shrimp, and you get a shrimp. I find a new place, see what everybody's eating, and sometimes miracles happen.
From the cradle of everybody was women.
A classic Mexican cantina. Best sausages in Lisbon. Floating markets in Thailand.
Favorite thing to do is to taste little tastes of different things.
Banh mi, cocktails, crawfish, pork belly, pork cake, and pork chop. This is fantastic, people. It's so good.
Just find out what people like to eat. You make them happy.
What is that? It's a snake. He should really try the ribs. If you like a food, go to the source. This is why you travel. It's a family affair. God damn! I'm so happy. I can't imagine anyone not liking this except my parents.
Mike, do you know what that is? This is called a mangosteen.
A mango what?
Mangosteen. It's like a Jewish mango, mangosteen.
So, Somebody Feed Phil. You can watch all episodes, seasons 1, 2, and 3 on Netflix. And what I really like about the show is Phil Rosenthal, which listeners probably know him because he was on. What was he on? He quitted the show. Everybody loves Raymond. But so in this new food travel show that's on Netflix, Phil Rosenthal travels the globe and he eats food because it's called Somebody Feed Phil. And so he reviews all of these different foods and from all across different cultures and all different countries and cities and all across the globe. And so each episode is a different city that he travels to and eats food. Well, people feed Phil because it's called Somebody Feeds Phil. And it's really, I've watched a few episodes, and it's really, really, it's entertaining. It's informative. It makes you it makes you hungry. It makes you want to eat because it's a travel food show. I really recommend it. Yeah, so I'll put a link to it. You guys can find it on Netflix. It is called Somebody Feed Phil. So go check it out. And babe,
Okay. So the show that I
and the show that you are going to review is hold on, let's do this right with the trailer for the show.
So
here we go. Hold on, let's play the trailer.
Okay.
And then you can review it.
Feels like the second hand is frozen. No.
Oh my God.
Every corpse has a tale to tell, and this one has the touch of evil.
Archie, our kid is dead. I saw you guys.
How you feel about me? Is it real?
I'm asking you right now if you love me.
Who are you lying to?
I'm breakfast at Tiffany's, but this place is strictly in cold blood. This should be fun.
Did you and Donnie Darko kill him together?
Nothing this bad was ever supposed to happen here.
Maybe there's another side to the story.
There's a possibility Jason's murderer will soon be in this room.
This whole car is a crime scene.
No fingerprints.
You're a little more dangerous than you look.
Riverdale. You can watch 4 episodes weekly on Netflix. And Georgia will be, babe, you'll be reviewing that.
Okay.
Show right now.
Okay. So basically, that was actually one of my favorite TV shows called Riverdale, and it is based on a murder mystery type show, and it's based on also the characters from the Archie comic books. And I actually find it really entertaining. Sometimes it has a lot of darkness to it. What I really love the most in that show is all the characters, and they put new characters that I didn't know about. And I also like how they use different scenes of special effects. And yeah, so I just finished it, which was a couple months ago. I highly recommend it. You guys should watch the show. It is amazing. It is more eating food in your game room or any other room that you have in your room. And sometimes it could be, it is a horror. Some of the scenes are kind of horror, meaning it's really scary at some point. But I really love the characters a lot. And one of my favorite characters is actually Cole Sprouse. He was also from another TV show that I know of. But he got the male lead, and he played Jeff. And that's the reason why I love the show.
Awesome. Well, we'll put a link to it as well. And if you guys want to watch Riverdale, all episodes streaming on Netflix, as well as if you want to watch Somebody Feed Phil, all episodes are streaming on Netflix. So go, and when you're done listening to this show or watching the show, the Daniel and Georgia show, you can go. Are you enjoying that wine over there? I wish I was enjoying wine.
I am. I'm just easily drinking it.
So, yeah, I really wish I was drinking wine and eating cheese on this week's show, but yeah, it is what it is. I feel like we're really moving this week's episode quickly, which is good.
Yeah.
And so let's move on to our next segment, recap, Virtual Summer Games 2020, the first ever 2020 Virtual Summer Games, Special Olympics Illinois. You guys, hopefully, all listening to this have been following the digital activities on socials with the hashtag SOILL stands together. Virtual Summer Games.soill.org is the event website that hopefully you guys have been enjoying and taking part in this year's different summer games than usual. But with that, maybe we could give a couple highlights.
Yeah. Well, I only have 2 highlights actually. So I actually participated in 2 events since yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I did the Instagram event. That is for making a video about Spirit Week and also the theme as well. The theme with that entire event is to wear jerseys. So I wore 2 jerseys that day. One during the day, which was my Ozzie Guillen signed jersey by him,
Mm-hmm.
and my basketball uniform.
Cool.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it a lot.
Awesome.
The other event that I did that I really loved the most was thanking all of the coaches that I've had in the past and now. And it was the Thank You Coaches Messages event. I actually loved doing it. I even sent it out to the webpage on the 2020 Summer Games so people can watch it. With that, I listed all the coaches that I had, and one of the best coaches was actually Chris Plum. He was my basketball coach. I was on his blue team. I was a co-captain along with my other best friend, Jackie Beasley. She even helped me to become really, really good as running on the court and stuff like that. And the reason why I picked Chris is because he is my inspiration. He's the reason why I started basketball. I love you, Chris.
Awesome. So, you want to know my couple highlights?
Yes, please.
And so, first, I had the opportunity to give the Athlete Leader Global Messenger speech at the opening ceremonies. It was the shortest open ceremonies ever. It was about 30 minutes, shortest, but I gave that. And if you guys missed that, I shared it on I shared it on, I believe, the Special Chronicles YouTube and Facebook Watch and Instagram, and maybe tweeted it. I don't know. But just go to the Special Chronicles YouTube or Facebook Watch or IGTV on Instagram, and you can find it there. And if you missed it or just want to rewatch and share it. And with that, also, with the other highlight is the Daily Lido introduction on Thursday, where I introduced the Beach Day theme, and that was followed by the Athlete Lido Conversations that I hosted with former athlete Matthew Williams. So you guys can go and watch that. If you missed that, I'll reshare it. And what else? Well, those are basic. Just overall, I mean, there's still a day and a half left of activities, so you can go and check it out. There was an American Sign Language class workshop thing. There was warm-up exercises in the morning you could do. There was all different types of activities. So go check it out. But that was my highlights. And with that, this background is kind of makes me jump in and out of the video, but whatever. Okay, so with that, should we move on to the last segment?
Yeah, I think we should call your friend Alex.
Well, but she didn't answer the phone before.
Oh.
She's your phone too. She's the communication.
Oh, sorry.
Should we try to call her? And if we don't reach her, then we will try somebody else.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll see if she picks up. I don't know if she will pick up.
Someone tired?
No. You think I'm going to say it on air?
That's a side joke.
Sure it was. Okay, she didn't pick up. Who else do you want to call? Who else?
Well, we could.
This is a really short. This is going to be a short episode, whatever.
Yeah.
Who else do you want to call?
Well, I think we should call my mom.
Okay. Hold on, I have to go on here. There we go. And let's click mobile. Is she available to talk on the show?
Yes. I am assuming that she's going to answer the phone.
Is she?
Yes.
I don't hear her ringing, do you? Oh, there we go. We need some dialing music, right? We need some dialing music.
Hello.
Hey, Karen, you are live on the Daniel and Georgia show.
Oh, very cool. How are you?
Good. It's the season 2 finale. Wine and cheese date nights. I have a bottle of wine in front of me, but I am not drinking wine and cheese. Georgia is.
Oh.
So.
Oh. What are you doing with your bottle?
I'm just staring at it. It's a prop for the video.
Oh, very good.
It's a prop.
Okay. Oh, good.
Just because I don't want to open it.
Finale.
I mean, yeah, I want to open it, but I don't want to open it. So, Alex.
Save it for a special day, maybe a special date night.
Yeah. So Alex McMillan at Special Olympics didn't answer the phone, so you're the backup live listener. And this is funny thing is this episode is like a lot shorter than past weeks. So.
Okay. All right.
I don't know why.
Okay,
I don't know why it's shorter, but so I'll let Georgia ask. Well, maybe kick off the final segment conversation.
Okay, good. And just to let you know, I do have something scheduled coming up in about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. So we'll be quick.
I have.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
We'll be quick.
Okay.
So we'll just.
Georgia.
Hi, Mom. I have a wine question.
Oh, a wine question. Okay. Gosh, I hope I can answer it.
Oh, wait, hold on. And hopefully just when you answer it, don't whine about the question.
Oh.
Okay, so
to perfection.
All right, so what is your favorite type of wine?
Well, my favorite type of wine is called Pinot Noir, and it's Pinot, and then the next word is Noir.
I feel like that's the one that Georgia is drinking on the show.
Well, actually, no. I'm actually having it today. It's pink and it has like tiny bubbles actually.
Yeah, that rosé is a little fizzy. So the Pinot Noir is a red wine, and it's a type of grape that is grown in different places in the world, in France, and also in Oregon and Washington State. And there's an area in the western part of the states, in that area, called the Willamette Valley. And those are the types of wines that I like to drink. They're a little bit lighter red wine, not as light as the rosé, but not as heavy as a Cabernet Sauvignon might be.
Awesome. So, but since you don't have a lot of time, and this is going to be a short episode, but it is what it is. And with that, since Georgia covered the wine and cheese part of the title of this season 2 finale, part of this live listener, I'll cover the other part, meaning season 2 finale, and that is to ask you, with it being the season 2 finale, and we have now completed an entire season of this program, what is your, or I should say, maybe what do you think has been the impact of this season 2 of the Daniel and Georgia Show?
Well, I think about you and Daniel and Georgia, getting together and trying to develop your relationship and your friendship through getting to know each other better. And it seems to me that through listening to the show, you guys are asking good questions and thoughtful questions and finding out more about yourselves and yourselves in contrast or in conjunction with other people that you've interviewed on the show. And I think that learning more about how you guys are living your lives, certainly through this pandemic that we have, but also just in, learning and developing your relationship has really been neat. And I think that there's a lot more to grow from that. I really enjoyed your segment where you had Garrett and Lauren together, and I think that would be another fun aspect. Hopefully, when these restrictions lift, the four of you can actually go out on a date night together, and maybe that's that's an episode. Is the four of you kind of hanging out together. So I've enjoyed the episodes, and I think that it's important for people to know kind of how you're living your life, and certainly my friends and family have been intrigued with hearing all your different conversations, and I think it's something you should consider continuing.
Awesome. Well,
thank you, Mom.
We'll give you, and before we let you go, we'll give you and all of our listeners listening a sneak peek to season 3, and that is season 3 will be there might be a little creepy intro to it. I'm not going to say.
That's intriguing.
I'm not going to say what it is because then people won't tune in. So I'm just going to say there's going to be a creepy intro, and with that creepy intro, it's going to be different than season 2, and it's going to be the same as something in the past, and it's going to be something. I'll just leave it at that. Georgia, did you want to tease season 3 next week? Season 3 premiere?
Yeah. Well, what I'm looking forward is going back to the studio because that's where
No. Did you want to?
I did not hear that.
I didn't want to give too much away. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, no, it's okay. It's all good. I was just trying not to give too much away, and so yeah. So
Hey Daniel, I'm sorry. In this last event here, so George asked me what type of wine I like. I kind of think I know what type of wine Georgia likes. So I have to ask you, Daniel, do you even like wine, or are you more of a beer drinker, or liquor, or not at all?
Just like Georgia, I don't really drink wine a lot, except for like holidays and stuff. But if I were to drink one, the one is I'm actually staring at it. It's the one I've been staring at this whole episode, and that is it says Stella Rosa Black Yeah, I think that's what it says. Stella Rosa Black.
Oh, okay. So it's also a rosé. It sounds like ROSE.
Rosé. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rosé.
I don't know how to say it.
Well, yeah, it's a rosé. Well, isn't that fun? Because that's also a kind that Georgia likes. Well, I hope you guys certainly get to experience a live edition.
Yeah, hopefully. And you and all the listeners can look forward to that creepy intro.
Cool.
And maybe even the whole season 3 premiere episode might be a creepy episode. So stay tuned.
Well, I sure will. Well, thank you so much for the phone call, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
Good job.
Good job. Thanks.
Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Okay.
All right.
Love you too.
There you go. Okay. So with that, we'll give another little sneak peek to our listeners. But first, should we take a short sponsor break?
Sure.
We're doing this at the end of the show, but it is what it is. So with that, let's go ahead and mute you. And there we go. Support for Special Chronicles is brought to you by listeners like you. Please support this podcast, the Daniel and Georgia Show, at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. Support for Special Chronicles and the Daniel and Georgia Show is also brought to you by our patron supporters. Becoming a patron gets you exclusive access to Bonus Cast, a patron-only podcast with bonus features. Subscribe to either an annual season pass, miniseries 2-month pass, or an episode 1-month pass. You can join today and select your private streaming plan today by either a $5 a month, $15 a month, $25 for 2 months, or $180 for a year season pass. And by becoming a patron supporter today at specialchronicles.com/bonuscast. That's specialchronicles.com/bonuscast. Support for Special Chronicles and the Daniel and Georgia Show is also made possible thanks to a grant from the ComEd Energy Force Program, the country's first energy efficiency program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. Learn more about how ComEd is powering lives at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd.
We're not just athletes.
We are the ambassadors of an uprising. Peaceful protesters.
In a rebellion against anyone
who has a fear of difference.
Difference.
Our demands are
equality,
dignity,
and the recognition of our
shared humanity. We will not stop
or accept anything less.
Today, our world is
more divided than ever.
And coming together has never been more urgent.
The revolution
is inclusion. Find out more at jointherevolution.org.
You're listening to you're listening to the Daniel and Georgia Show. My name is Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and DanielAndGeorgia.com.
And my name is Georgia. I'm Georgia Hunter. I'm Dan's kid's love.
And we're back for the final minutes of this episode. Season 2 premiere. Trust me, listeners, it's going to get creepier for the intro of season 2 premiere. Despite what Georgia wants, the intro is going to get creepier for the season 3 premiere. So, right? I mean,
yes, exactly.
Like, I mean, you probably don't want it to get creepy, but I mean, it is going to get creepy, right?
Yes.
So, stay tuned to that. And stay tuned to another big surprise. So, anything else you want to tease for season 3 next week?
I think from all the episodes that I love the most, I love them all. I can't choose one.
No, I mean, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. For season 2, you mean?
Yes.
The past 10 weeks. But if you were to pick one as your favorite.
Well, if I had to pick my favorite, it would be this one. The wine and cheese date night.
But I'm not even drinking wine. I'm staring at a bottle of wine.
Yeah. I totally understand that you're not drinking wine. It is completely okay. But I'm just telling everyone that I loved this episode, and I really loved talking to you more, and we can add maybe in the future we can add a little bit more guest stars like we did with Learning Good.
Yeah. So stay tuned, you guys. For season 3. Season 3 is gonna hopefully include more guest stars on this fine program, and it will also include some more wine and cheese. It will include more of us talking about stuff and reviewing stuff and things. And season 3 is going to get a lot more creepier, so you can stay tuned to that. I think by season 3 getting more creepier, it's going to also get more people to listen.
Yes.
Our guest stars might not like it, but it is what it is. You might not like it.
I would love it. I would love it.
So you will like it if I get creepier in season 3?
Yes, I would.
You guys heard that? We quoted. Georgia wants me to get creepier for season 3, so stay tuned to the season 3 premiere next week, June 21st, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Eastern, specialchronicles.com/DaniwlandGeorgiaShow or DaniwlandGeorgia.com. And with that, babe, how can people get in touch with us? Yeah. We're clearly ready for that.
Okay, this is our contact information. You can private message us on Facebook Messengers, m.me/DanielAndGeorgia. You could email us, DaniwlandGeorgia@specialchronicles.com. You can tag us on social media, #DaniwlandGeorgiaShow. You can tweet us, hashtag same thing, DaniwlandGeorgiaShow. You could call us and send a voice message. And you can also connect with us on social media. That'll be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, email, and Twitter.
And the links will be in the show notes. If you look in the description for this show, wherever you listen to podcasts or on YouTube, you can find all those links there. And remember to tag us on social media, #DanielandGeorgiaShow. Georgia, do you want to point below you? If you're watching the video, you can look below. And also remember, as Georgia said, you can send your email and audio feedback to DanielandGeorgia@SpecialChronicles.com. With that, if you have a movie or TV show that you want us to review, let us know. Email, DM us, tag us on social media in the comments, and any way that you can get in touch with us and you want us to review a TV show or movie, let us know. If there's a topic you want us to talk about, let us know. If you want us to call you on air, just email or DM us your phone number, and we'll call you on air. And yeah. With that, this is a little shorter of an episode, but we will be back next week getting creepy to kick off the season 3 premiere. It's love to inspire, including getting love to inspire the creepiness of the Daniel and Georgia Show. It's season 3 premiere next week, right?
Yes.
And with that, we hope you have enjoyed this episode. We'll be back next week. Any final thoughts? Final words?
It is wine to see you again.
It was wine to see you again. Hopefully, hopefully all of you listeners. We're going to conclude this with some cheesy. We're obviously going to end this episode with some cheesy jokes, and so with that, as we conclude with some cheesy jokes, some cheesy jokes. What did you just say? It was what?
It is fine to see you again.
And hopefully, you guys, it was not cheesy to see you. I had a good one. I just forgot.
That's okay.
Hopefully, you guys. Oh, I remember what it was. Hopefully, okay. Do you want to say yours again, and then I'll say mine?
Sure. All right. It is fine to see you again.
And hopefully, this episode was not cheesy for you to listen to. I'm telling you, all of you listeners love our cheesy jokes, right?
Yes.
So hopefully, before we let Doggy or Bulky or whatever his name is, Bulks.
Oh.
Before we let Bulks or Doggy or Bulks or Bulks or Dogs, Bulks or Dogs or Doggy, whatever his name is. Well, I know his name. Oh, I don't know his name. But before we let Bulks, Doggy, Bulks.
Yes.
Before we let Doggy Bulks, Doggy is the last name. So before we let Bulks, Doggy say the final word, we are going to say our final two cheesy jokes once again. So, babe, you're gonna say your cheesy joke. I'm gonna say my cheesy joke, and then Bulks will say the final word, and then we'll hear from the final thing. So, and with that, we hope you all we remember to show compassion, show unconditional love, and choose to include. We'll see you next week, where we get creepier. And until then.
It is not cheesy to see you again.
No. The okay. Well, that was good, but I was talking about the wine one. The wine.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's try this again. And so, hopefully, you guys all have enjoyed the season 2 premiere, Wine and Cheese Date Nights. We hope you will remember to show compassion, show unconditional love, and remember, choose to include. We'll see you next week.
It is fine to see you again.
Hopefully this episode is not too cheesy of you to listen to. And
It's very nice to see you again. Missy, love you. Thank you for watching.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
And with that, let's go ahead and stop the video and audio and video and audio. Stop the video.